Turn it up.
I told you now.
Please.
You are worse than me.
Another year is ending. Sure, you didn't whine me.
Keep it tuned.
Gen Zs are beginning to have a problem with commitment, you know, and you're just wondering, like, any small thing they are calling out this person. I know this guy that is single and would like to meet someone, and then the first thing she says is, does he have money? You understand? And I'm like, is this a joke? What happened? What has happened to? Is he a kind person? Oh, Emilia, is he kind? What is it like? You understand?
Yeah.
The first thing you say is, does he have money? And then you now see this money. See, I'm single.
Good girl, no they pay.
Listen to the best.
You didn't whine me.
Okay, welcome guys, welcome to another amazing episode of the Batter Box Podcast. Yes, you know what we do on this show, we talk about issues and topics that, you know, are relating to us and our society. My name is Benji and today I am here with another interesting and amazing topic, and I have my guest with me, a very, very interesting and amazing person as well. Emilia, welcome to the show. How are you doing this evening?
Thank you. I'm very okay. Thank you for having me, Benjamin.
Yes, how's things been with you, man? It's been a minute.
I know, right? Everything has been okay. Everything's great. Thank you.
All right. So the topic we're going to be talking about today is it's a rather interesting one, and I'm sure it's the conversation is the kind that you definitely have interest for. And putting a disclaimer out there, she's not actually a feminist, guys. So she just loves topics about women.
Very important.
Yes, she just loves topics that are concerning women and, you know, their well-being and everything. So hence the topic today, we're going to be talking about modern women versus traditional women. Now, I'm very sure that you've come across this topic on different conversations or different platforms. You've come across this in different forms, and you've heard different people, you know, talk about their opinions on the topic. So I'm going to start with this. What's the concept of being a modern or a traditional woman? Do you think is influenced by age?
Age? I wouldn't say so. Okay, you know, we can call this whole modern woman something. So is it safe to refer to them as Gen Z?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, okay. I think the age has something to do with it, but not entirely everything, not entirely it, but age definitely has something to do with it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's based on their personality, their character, the kind of characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and exposure, most especially exposure. But yeah.
And their environment and how they are being brought up, basically.
Yes, perfectly. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's bring it to relationship now. I've been trying my best not to to delve into relationship talks and all of that, but then we cannot help it. But we'll talk about relationship too. Do you think men prefer traditional women when it comes to relationships, like having an ideal relationship?
Yeah, well, I'd say, okay, first of all, let me start by establishing the fact that a traditional woman is a woman that loves to do things the old-fashioned way. The Gen Z and the woke ones, the now ones, yeah. As much as I cannot speak for your gender, I'd say that the Gen Z guys, because yes, they're Gen Z guys. Don't play with those people. Yeah, the Gen Z guys actually want the Gen Z girls, and then the traditional men, they would want the Cardi B with a touch of Holy Ghost. But yeah, I mean, your gender. I feel like if see, you know, in talking about these traditional women and, you know, Gen Z thing, it's also important to have in mind that we are also Nigerians.
Yeah, sure.
And as Nigerians, we have cultures and all that. So our men, our Nigerian men would want that wokeness, you get?
Yeah.
And then, but they would still want that touch of, oh babe, I'm tired, but I'll still cook for you, you know? That touch of, oh, I went to work and came back, but I'll still do this for you, yeah? So I feel like you men want everything. You get
all in
not
one
everything,
package.
You can't get everything. Yeah, you can't get everything. You get me? Yeah.
But I would say that now, recent, like in recent times, at least for some of the people I've seen and some of the people I know, I think they are who are actually Gen Z. I think they are actually gravitating towards the millennials, the millennials, the ones we consider to be the traditional women. Same as you'd have a younger person or a younger man actually wanting or preferring to have a relationship with an older woman. So I think, as you said at the beginning, I think it all comes down to personality. Because even us that are Gen Z, we don't even want our Gen Z counterparts. Because we know.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like this particular Gen Z people, this Gen Z, they are too woke to have this character thing. They don't have it. And I feel like we want to, we are trying to hide it. We're trying to cover it up for them, all because they say don't endure bad marriages, or because they are carrying cardboards everywhere and say it's okay to walk away. And we are not seeing the fact that they're actually becoming too woke. You get? They are becoming too woke, and they seem to be forgetting that they are Nigerians. Also, I saw this video the other day. This woman was saying something about she was calling her husband to tell her husband that, oh, Yaba left posted my video and all that. And then she started off by saying, good morning, sir. Benjamin, you should have seen the comment section. Everybody went crazy. Why did she call her husband, sir? Did she say that? Why did she just lie down and say, my lord? I was like, why do you have a problem with this woman calling her husband, sir? You get? And a major problem with these Gen Z people is that they want to be Gen Z. They want you to respect the fact that they are Gen Zs, but they don't want to respect that this other person chooses to be traditional. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Don't tell them to commit. For why? Commit to a broke guy. For waiting now. That's problem. But they want to also, influence their own opinion and perspective on you. They want you to become them. And that's a major problem. I feel like take for example now, these our Gen Z people, they have a problem. I feel like we are not seeing this, but Gen Zs are beginning to have a problem with commitment, and you're just wondering, any small thing they are calling out this person, any small thing they are calling out this person. Now I'm not relating this to celebrities, because we know there's a council culture and all that. Endorsement matters. You wouldn't want this person to talk first and all that. Yeah, but I'm saying Gen Zs do not know. They don't know what it means to commit anymore. Do you understand? They think by advocating for bad marriages, it's okay to they just forget that your partner cannot be perfect. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. They want perfect men, perfect women, and all that. And because you cannot have this perfect person, when you now see a flaw, it becomes a problem. Gen Zs do not know how to communicate. They are always to pack their bag and I think we are not even saying that the traditional women are good with communication and all that, but we are saying that at least they are willing to be there. They want to be there. And we now have a problem with women who choose to forgive their husbands and stay here. We have a problem with women who choose to commit and all that. So I feel like this Gen Z of a thing is becoming extreme.
But I feel like they are actually, we're having a generation of women where they are actually becoming more vocal about what they want and standing by what they want. So is it that the way they are going about it is the problem?
Yeah, they are actually traditional women that are vocal, that know what they want. You understand? You cannot ride on them per se, or because they answered you, they answer the term my wife, they answer the term wives and all that. But I feel like Gen Zs right now are becoming too extreme, They no longer, understand that, how do I say this? It's good to say what you want to say. It's good to have a voice, but they are forgetting that there is a proper way to say something. I don't even. It's actually okay to say your mind and be vocal and all that, but there is a proper way to say these things. Gen Zs do not know how to communicate. They just think, oh, let's okay. And then you forget that, oftentimes how you say something matters. You might be saying something meaningful, but how you go about saying it, nobody wants to hear you again. See again. And the internet has not done justice to Gen Z people. No.
Yeah, definitely. We are coming to that. 100%. We are coming to that too. So you as a Gen Z person now, you mentioned that some of these woke women who are claiming to know what they want and setting everything. We've seen, countless times we've seen online where conversations like this come up, and then they say they can never ever date a broke man, that they don't even want to have anything to do with a broke man and all of that. So I want to hear from your own perspective now, because I know you're a Gen Z woman. Can you date a broke man? Because now it's looking like you are trying to understand or like probably strike a balance between everything and all of that. So I want to hear from you, from your own side now. Would you date a broke man?
Okay, so I feel like the word broke is relative.
Yeah, so explain to us your own type of broke.
Okay, my own type of broke is a man that does not know where he's going to.
Okay.
You don't have to be perfect financially right now, but let's see what's the plan for next 5 years. Like, do you know road? Hope you are not wearing these specs. Do you know road? Show me the way. You get me? So, and that brings me to actually Gen Z women. I saw this video about some ladies sitting there having a conversation. They're like, money and everything and all that. And then, I was talking to my friend the other day. I'm like, oh, I know this guy that is single and would like to meet someone. And then the first thing she says is, does he have money? They're like, and I'm like, is this a joke? What happened? What has happened to you? Is he a kind person? Oh, Emilia, is he kind? What is it like? You understand?
Yeah.
The first thing you say is, does he have money? And then you now see this money. The next thing you come to the internet with black eye that they are beating you. This one is happening and all that. So we have esteemed money so highly. We are not saying money is bad. Money is good. Davido said love is sweet. If money enter, love is sweeter. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But I think we have lost it. You see a guy that likes you, is wanting you, is telling you, okay, can we go on a date on Tuesday? And then you text him and say, oh, I need money for Uber. It's so embarrassing. I find that thing very embarrassing. Why do you need money for Uber from him? This is somebody that asks you on a date. If you don't want to go, say you don't want to go. So I agree on the date will mean that if it's someone you like and you want something good to come out of it, why do you need him to give you money for Uber? Don't you want to be on that date? So I feel like the need for money it has become so extreme, and it has turned out so extreme to a fault. Money is good. Money is very good. Nobody's playing down on that. But what happened to vision? You get me? What happened to and that's the problem. They think it's extreme. It's wrong to be with somebody who is not financially buoyant now. But so and so. Let me tell you, I have a friend. His name is Jeffrey. He is so hardworking. I'm saying hardworking. I think he resigned from his job recently to go and school at one international school in Nigeria here, something like Nigerian technology, something, and all that. I'm saying this is somebody that intends to own a company. When you hear him talk, you'll be like, Kai, this one no road. You get me? But right now, Jeffrey cannot afford to buy you an iPhone. You get me? My guy is trying to save up all the money he needs and all that. So would you now tell me that I want to introduce you to a guy like Jeffrey? You'll not say, oh, because Jeffrey doesn't have a car currently. Even when me, that he's his friend, can tell you that a few years from now, Jeffrey will be able to own several cars. You don't want that. Gen Z women are too woke and they have turned blind.
They want to see walk-ins. Show your walk-ins. They don't want story.
It's crazy.
What?
I feel like the need for money now is wild.
But can you blame them completely? Because look at the state of the economy in the country, and it seems like everything in the country right now has been monetized or has gravitated towards money. Almost like if you don't have money, you cannot do anything right now.
Is it not the same economy that me and you we are in? Benjamin, let me just tell you, this may not necessarily...
But me like this, if I see a woman that have money, I don't retire, Wallahi.
That one day. But you see, we are talking about these Genz now. See, Benjamin, I know this might not necessarily be necessary, but I'm just going to bring it in.
Okay.
You know I'm a copper.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm serving with at international airports. But even as a copper, I'm working with the Nigerian Air Force. I'm under the ICT department and all that. Why did I say this? It's because what government is giving me is not enough to take care of myself, to look paid. Job. You get me? You get my point? So I understand the economy and all that. But when you now say because of the economy, I want to lose myself, you lose yourself because of the state of the economy. No, now, what happened to you? If you say you're Gen Z, and you read, in fact, to be real Gen Z means that you want to earn for yourself. You want to say that, okay, typical Gen Z will mean that I must have my own. Do you get?
Yeah.
You should want your own. You should want something. You should be able to get probably a job that can make you afford things for yourself. And not, go about embarrassing yourself with this money and all that. I'm not saying it's bad. If you see a guy that has money that likes you and all that, it's fine. I'm just saying, what's with the pressure you get?
Yeah.
It's with the pressure. It's becoming too much. That's why people are not doing a ritual and all that, Yahoo and all that. And that's why the men are spending the money on the women. So, oh my God, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm just saying the economy shouldn't be an excuse. It is a problem, yes, but it's not an excuse.
Okay, well, I'm just happy that you've already stated this. So anytime you want to hang out, I'm not paying money for your Uber. You carry yourself and come.
Okay, yeah, for my Uber, yeah. No, really, for my Uber, it's fine. You don't have to do that.
No, Allah. That is settled. Yeah. Thank God. You stated it. But do you think now that you said this, do you think modern women are considered to be more high value than traditional women? Because they consider themselves to be these woke people that they are actually intentional. They are very intentional about themselves, what they want, and they will not go below average. If you're not giving them what they want, if they don't have if they're not getting what they want from you, they go out, they just find their way and get it from somewhere else or find another solution. So that kind of attitude now, as opposed to a traditional woman who would actually want to might want to build with you, grow with you, endure some things that she may not necessarily like. Now, do you think that it makes the modern woman more high value than the traditional woman?
Okay, so the thing is that, truth be told, currently, these Gen Zs are actually hitting it too.
The way you said it for me, it's like a confession session.
They're actually wearing the rings on their hands.
Yeah, true that.
See me, I'm a traditional woman. See, I'm seeing.
Good girl, no, they pay.
You get me, yeah. So I feel like this Gen Z thing we are saying, women thing, is actually also, it has creeped into, and this our internet age and all that. It has creeped into the internet and into the minds of people. Everything when you turn left to hear Gen Z, don't write Gen Z. And I feel like we as human beings, man naturally is a product of influence. You might want this in a woman, want this in a woman and all that. And then the internet is serving you this. Today you're waking up to see these wonderful couples and all that. And then you're like, oh, this is the kind of wife I want. Somebody that when I post her like this, people data goes and stuff like that. So I cannot even neglect the fact that these people are in high demand. Actually, I think that is very true. They are actually in high demand. I feel like they're actually valued. They are actually. Everybody who doesn't, I'm lying to myself if I say they are not. Now these days nobody wants a good woman. There's so many good women out there, and they want the Cardi B. They want Cardi B and the touch of the Holy Ghost. You get me? Yeah, your gender, you want everything, and you can't get everything.
But it's not like totally our fault. Sometimes it comes out of you guys' insecurity at some point.
Insecurity. Insecurity, yeah. When you say insecurity, how do you mean?
For example, now, these women these days that do all this BBL stuff and all of that, no doubt, some men actually like it and they do it for the men most of the time. But
you're not wrong, actually. You're not out of place, because I feel like, the thing is this: it's one thing for you to want to look a certain way. It's okay, as long as you can afford it. And when I mean afford it, I'm not saying go to the quack ones and then you'll not die, you'll not be trained. Not that one. No. I'm saying if you can genuinely afford it and you want to look this way for yourself, to feel good about yourself, that is perfectly fine. It's okay. And then when you now say insecurities are the reason why probably most ladies now are going to do this enlargement thing and all that insecurity is definitely part of it. But we still cannot play down on the fact that man is a product of influence. If you look around the internet, you come online, the next thing you're seeing is this one. You're seeing big bum, you're seeing big breasts and all that. Even our skit makers, you see these skits, they'll be like, fine girl, you come now, and the lady says no, and you like, see, you are the even managed to see you ain't no getting ya. She understand? and no, I feel like, because this is what the internet is consistently feeding us. Man is a product of influence. The chances of you not giving in to that pressure is very slim, except you're a very affirmative person and all that. Take, for example, Benjamin. All my life I've been using Android phone. And I have never had a problem with using an Android phone, And now, take this. Currently, my friends are changing, they are getting new phones. And when I mean getting new phones, I'm not saying from Android to iPhone. No, I'm saying from iPhone to a bigger level of iPhone. And I'm like, it's just happening all around me. And I'm like,
the pressure is getting worse. Worse.
I'm like, what's happening here? I am a very contented person. You understand? I've always been okay with Android, but I suddenly do not feel okay with it. You understand? I feel like, I'm jolly. Let me even shock you. I am saving to buy this iPhone. You get me? And the money I have now can get me a good Android, but I'm still saving up to get this particular iPhone, and it's crazy. So I am considering the fact that I'm not an insecure person and I'm a very contented person. Just this influence around me has affected me. Just these people around me has influenced my choice and preference. I now want to use iPhone. You understand?
Yeah.
So I feel like whether your insecurity is part of it, but these days I don't think it's even we should even be blaming it on insecurities. It is what is trending now. It's a trend, yes. And your men, your gender, you are liking it. You understand?
So we are enabling. We are the enablers.
And you are telling us somehow in a very subtle way that this is what you want. You understand? And they are giving you so correct. You get me?
But
so, yeah.
Okay, so when we talk about some of these behaviors and some of the attitude of these like the extremes that they go to do all these things, so that some of these women do, and one would actually say that their parents actually had like a very, very important job to do in their upbringing, which brings me to this question. What do you think are the roles of parents in raising a modern woman?
Okay, that's a very good question. I feel like our parents currently have a lot of work to do, times two of what our mothers had to do on us, because now you have to tell your daughter, for example, you have to tell her that, hey, honey, it's okay to want something. It's okay to not want something. But right now, you're not just telling her it's okay to want, it's okay to do this, not do that. You're not teaching her that it's also okay. In doing that, you should also know how to go about it. You understand? I feel like if you're telling your daughter to be outspoken, to communicate how she feels, you should also teach her to have in mind the person she's talking to, the emotions of that person, also how the person would also feel. These days people are just talking carelessly. Nobody gives a shit about how you would feel, and we are in doing that, we are beginning to lose our humanity. It's crazy. So our parents have a lot of work to do right now in training. You have to now tell your daughter that, see, or your daughter and your son that I know you if you want to be with somebody for a partner, you have to learn commitment. You don't have to, they have now termed people that that are submissive, or women that are committed to be the ones that are, enjoying and all that.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to teach your daughter that, okay, it's okay to have a partner that you love and all that, but you should also learn to commit. You have to tell him that people are not perfect. Your partner is not going to be perfect. Your partner is going to hurt you. Don't bring him out on the internet. Don't drag him on the internet. If somebody breaks up with you, it is okay. Carry your bag and move on. Why are you calling him out on the internet? So that we will do what? We want to try and instill hatred or what, spite in the hearts of people. So you have to teach. We have our parents. We as parents to be, and there are so many work we have to do right now. We take for example, you have to now tell your daughter that, honey, see, money is good, money is great, but you shouldn't place major decisions, life decisions on money. You get me? So we as upcoming parents, we have so much work to do. We now have to teach our children how to talk. Before, this one was not even a problem. And because I'm very particular about how people talk. These days, people are just taking nonsense. You have an opinion, you don't know how to say it. And oftentimes what you say, how you say what you say matters even more than what you say.
Definitely.
Therefore, as parents, we have a lot of work to do. I particularly will teach my daughter how to communicate. I will teach her how to commit. I'll teach her that it's okay to have to like beautiful things and all that, but don't place it, up there. Seek kind people. Character has not gone out of place. Gen Zs are making it look as if we are losing our culture. There's respect. You come online, you see a small year-old, how many years old? Because you have data, you are talking rubbish to an elderly person. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of Gen Zs are becoming, like African. I don't want to say this, but we are losing ourselves. So we as upcoming parents, we have so much work to do. So much work to do.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. Yeah.
Very, very important. I mean, before our parents just had us, to as their problem, but now they are fighting against the environment. They are fighting against the internet. People that they know, the people that they don't know, they are fighting against them not to influence us badly. And also, there's actually one interview again that I watched sometime, and this woman was actually saying that she's scared of sending her child. She had a son. She said she's scared of sending her child abroad to school because now, according to her, these days, that's what they are teaching them there is, the whole transgender stuff and the whole. She says they have actually commonized it in that place, so she fears for the child's future that probably when he gets there, he's going to think he's another gender, or he's going to prefer another gender aside from the one that he identifies with originally. So that's her fear. So right now, this generation actually have a lot on their table when it comes to raising children.
So much, and we are not even seeing it. We are not seeing it. Gen Zs are becoming extreme. Americans are too work for my liking. I swear, those people, I don't even know what is wrong with them. I saw this picture of this person trying to be an alligator or something. Oh God, what is wrong with you? I will have problem with you if you cannot stay inside water. It's crazy. Like, no. We have too many work to do. You can't even send your child out there like that woman said because she's afraid. Why? Why should you be afraid to send your child to go and have a better education? Because the world is turning something else, yeah? So Gen Zs they have succeeded in doing, for example, I think Gen Zs are the ones that want to have something, that want to career women and all that. They are vocal. It's good. I love the vocal parts of and everything. But I mean, I feel like Gen Zs have, I don't know, yeah, wahala self is plenty.
Is Letio. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry I had to cut you there. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And I do hope you are going to come again next time I call you.
Yes, I want to be here next time.
Sure. Thank you so much. So real quick before we let you go, just tell us your social media handle so we can just connect with you on socials.
Okay, my Instagram handle is Emilia_M. Emilia as in EEMILIA EEM. Yeah,
Okay.
Emilia_M.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much once again for coming on the show. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
All right, bye. All right, guys, so there you have it. Don't forget, we are on social media, all social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, our YouTube channel is at Batterbox Podcast. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel and, check out some of our podcasts that we have on there as well. And don't forget, you can follow us on all of these social media platforms at Batterbox. And yes, you can also send in your questions or your contributions or whatever you want to say. You want to say hi to me, you can send them to our email at talk@batterbox.com. talk@batterbox.com. My name is Benji. Till I come your way next time with another interesting and exciting topic. Bye.
Turn it up. I told you now. Please.
You are worse than me.
Another year is ending. Sure, you didn't whine me.